Oh. Oh yeah. I also I will argue this to the fucking grave. Blue cheese is good. But don't expect to use it as if it's fucking cheddar. You use that shit like it's a fucking spice. A very powerful spice.
No, it's stinky and gross. How dare you? No. You disrespect the cheese.
Anyways. It is actually probably very disturbing how much of a foodie I am, despite the fact that, like, you know, according to the BMI, which is bullshit, I might add, do not listen to the fucking BMI, body mass index. It is actual bullshit. According to the BMI, I'm deathly underweight, but I can, you know, routinely run sprints faster than most people I know, and for longer. Now, I think people really do not understand that, like, blue cheese being blue does not mean that, like, it is bad and like moldy. No. I think blue cheese doesn't actually age all that long. Parmesan and yeah, fuck. Parmesan is a fucking old cheese. You ever seen a wheel of Parmesan cut? They carve that motherfucker like a log. Yeah, you know, we saved. Also because it's expensive. Yes. Cheese is sold by weight, not by size. Let me just, yeah. Let me show you this. Block of Parmesan. Oh, fuck my control key. Parmesan being cut. Yeah, so let me get this up. I'm probably gonna just fucking mute it. Yeah. Let you listen to this. Yeah. All right, here we go. So that is Parmesan, right? That powdered, shredded shit you buy to make fucking what is it? What's the sauce called? I can't remember. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyways, that's a wheel of it, right? I want you to guess how they'll cut this before I show you, if you don't already know. You think they're just get a knife and like get through it? Yeah. Maybe they saw through it. No. It's really good on carbonara. It is. It is. Anyways, oh, by the way, there are fucking banks for cheese because Parmesan takes so fucking long to age that they need a secure place to put it. There is a Fort Knox of cheese because people will try to fucking steal this shit. And also people take loans out with cheese. And they have the cheese in the banks as collateral. Because it takes that fucking long. Oh yeah, look how fucking heavy that fucker is too. He's not lifting it, he's rolling it to get it up. Anyways, let's...
Yeah, so,
that's the knife. Yeah, that is the knife that they're gonna use. So he's scoring it. And then carving into that fucker. Right? It got stuck to the table. He's carving it more. And he's doing the other side. Look how much fucking force it takes to cut through this bitch. He's putting his whole goddamn weight into cutting this. I mean, fuck, he's scoring. Just, yeah. Very important music. Yeah, now he's stuck the fucking wedge in there. He's got another one. He's gonna put it in the other end. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, he just digs it in a little more. He's speaking Italian. Look at the cheese over here. Look at this shit. That's what he's gonna do. Look how much fucking force it takes to do that. They put a fucking star wipe in. Anyways. You get, he's putting wedges in. Because you can't actually fucking cut this bitch. You have to split it. Look at that. Like, dude just fucking carved through it like it was a chunk of redwood. Right, and he's doing it again here. Smaller bit. Yeah, so this is why they don't sell Parmesan as wheels. I mean, you can. You can buy it like this. But you gotta fucking... You gotta order, you know? Look at that shit. They don't give a shit if it's a clean cut. It's like we're portioning this motherfucker, not making artwork. Look at that. Yeah. You get a fucking canker sore if you bit into that. Actually, you probably break your fucking teeth. Look at the crust. The cheese has crust. Look how fucking thick this is. Look at this. It's like a fucking tree. Bet I'll do. Please don't. Please do not. Anyway, yeah. Bitch made a fucking Parmesan snowman. Anyways. But yeah. So that's that shit. Ooh, there's a video cutting every cheese. Oh. 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 Okay, oh my fucking god. Hold the fucking phone. Look at this. Look at this. Let me mute the game here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh wait, fucking copyright music. Oh, oh, I know what I'm buying. Oh, they used the fucking chapters function for this motherfucker, cause they know I want to see all the fucking cheese. All right, so the first one is you know Parmesan. They got Gruyere. Gruyere. Okay. Okay. It's got a similar consistency to Parmesan.
Is actually not so pleasant. People always ask, when do you eat the rind of different cheeses? And the answer is basically this. Unless the rind is made from wax, bark, or cloth, you can always eat it. It's just up to you whether or not you like the taste. I would cut the rind off in a slice. Like
Oh, fucking weak.
Coward. Coward.
literally take the wedge,
Rind's good.
and you drag the cheese planer across, and you get these wonderful, thin, papery slices.
Oh yeah, fuck Havarti. Why the fuck do I always forget about Havarti? This shit's awesome.
Havarti, Denmark's most famous cheese. Here we have a Havarti actually with some dill in it because it's made from whole cow's milk and because it has kind of a fresh, creamy, milky flavor.
Fuck yeah.
Anything you pair with it is going to be great. Havarti tends to be semi-firm, very pliant, almost
Stop drooling. No.
not quite as cooked and not quite as pressed. When serving Havarti, it's great to use just a simple, sharp chef knife. And I cannot overstate how important it is to have at least one sharp knife in your
That is a good fucking knife because it doesn't have the fucking bevel on it.
Just start at the end and make some clean, even slices. There's really nothing fancy.
Yes.
Very simple but
Yes.
butter crackers.
Okay, can I be honest? The only time I've ever seen fucking Havarti out is for like family like gatherings and shit. Like what the fuck, Thanksgiving and like Christmas dinner. I never see Havarti out for any other reason than like, oh, there's a fuck ton of people here. We need cheese. Oh, let's put out Havarti. It's a good fucking cheese, but you need to use it for more than just snacking. Anyways, what the fuck? Raclette.
This is raclette. This cheese isn't
Raclette.
quite as firm as the other cooked pressed cheeses we've seen, like Parmesan.
What the fuck is? What the fuck is?
Raclette was really built to melt. In fact, the verb racler in French means to scrape, because the traditional way to serve this cheese is actually to melt it and scrape it or bread.
I see it. You're gonna melt it. You're gonna.
That is made from milk that hasn't been pasteurized. Raw milk cheese, when it's made from milk that is coming from healthy animals and being produced in sanitary, not only makes tastier cheeses, but it's arguably better for our bodies too. I like to start by slicing a little bit off the front, and
Look
then
how
cut
that.
rectangular.
Let me slow this down here. Look how much this fucking like caves.
Slicing
Look at
a
that.
little
Oh,
bit off.
springy. Oh,
Off the front, and then cut rectangular shaped wedges.
Brie feta gouda is superior. Stop drooling. No.
Absolutely delicious. Put those onto these paddles here and put them under this raclette machine. What we have here.
Hold the fuck. There's a fucking machine specifically for this cheese just to melt it. Fucking hello. There's a fucking machine specifically for this cheese to melt it at the precise fucking temperature. Holy shit. Am I the only one here who recognizes Castlevania 3 songs immediately? Maybe. I have not played Castlevania 3 in at least a decade.
Machine that has
We're looking at cheeses right now because I got sidetracked.
a little heat lamp essentially under this grill. This is actually going to be broiled. This is a cheese fork, which would usually be used to pick up and
Looking at a video of how to
cheese on this
fucking
plate. But for this instance, while the
cut
raclette is
every
cooking
cheese.
here on these paddles, I'm going to put boiled potatoes and the salami onto the top of the raclette. And it's tempting to pour the cheese off before it's fully cooked, but it's really, really worth waiting until you can actually see the cheese almost kind of jumping around.
This is really just gonna be a list of fucking shit I gotta buy.
Pour the raclette onto the salami and potatoes in a nice buttery sheet.
I was arguing about blue cheese and it turned into fucking I need to buy cheese.
This is
What the fuck is this? This looks like a fucking Bluetooth speaker. Why does the cheese look like a Bluetooth speaker?
I've had that kind of cheese. I've been to France too. Nice. Why does this cheese look like a Bluetooth speaker?
a raw cow's milk cheese from Switzerland.
You are not spending money on a cheese melting machine. I'm not, but I am gonna get this cheese.
Is its shape and size. So it has the signature nuttiness of the cooked pressed cheese family, but it's also
Are you telling me this cheese is gonna nut? Got ya.
washed with brine, which makes it a little bit more pungent and a little funky. In French, the word for rind is croûte, which means crust. It's kind of like the crust of the bread.
It's a waste of
Crust
money
of
to buy a
With
cheese
cheeses
melting
like this,
machine.
they're more
Yeah,
aged.
probably.
Brine can be pretty strong and pretty earthy. It's not.
How
easy
expensive
to
is it?
use.
Yes.
So we're going to remove that part, and I'm using my chef's knife and just rocking it back and forth slowly to try to get a nice, even cut.
What the So okay, this cheese has the fucking same goddamn color as the wheel, as the fucking wood on its rind here, but this is like the color of cum. Like, I mean, yeah.
In French, tête de moine means head of the monk. The Swiss, when
Ah, I see. That's why
they invented this cheese,
they got it from the monk's head.
it reminded them of seeing the top of a monk's head, because monks would traditionally shave the top of their head and leave a little ring of hair around the outside. There is a special way to serve tête de moine that deserves recognition. This little contraption is called a girole, and it was invented solely to serve this cheese. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to try to find the middle.
Wait, what?
And then with
What the whole the fucking fuck? You're penetrating the
it rests
cheese?
on the bottom. This can't be done with just any cheese. If you tried to stick a different cheese that was more acidic onto this blade, it will crumble and fall apart. So now what we're going to do is put the blade down here onto the pin and start swirl. You can see these beautiful little florets of cheese starting to form. A nice little flowery shape. I'm gonna make another
Just
one.
made a fucking
If
what
you
the
don't eat the whole wheel of cheese, which is understandable because there's quite a lot of it.
You're making lettuce out of
Rest the
cheese.
And store it in your refrigerator. Since cheese is a delicate matrix of fat, water, and protein,
Lady, you just made fucking cheese lettuce. You fuck.
if you put it in the freezer, it denatures that balance and it's going to change the texture. So always store your cheese in the fridge, either in foil.
That is fucking lettuce.
We deliberately chose not to pair the tête de moine with anything. These delicate florets of cheese, they just melt in your mouth and really express the flavor of this cheese. It is just delicious. That texture is absolutely... This is Swallowtail
What
Dome, our
the
first
hold the fucking what the fuck? That looks like concrete. Okay, what? Well, no. Okay. This one looks like you know what it looks like. This one is looks like somebody stepped on it. Swallowtail
This is
Tom.
Swallowtail Tome, our first uncooked pressed cheese. Uncooked pressed cheeses are cooked to slightly lower temperatures during the cheese making process, and they are consequently a little bit softer in texture and age a little bit faster.
Oh,
This one
wait, hold on a
is
sec.
unique.
Let me just ignore this for a sec. Hold on.
This is Swallowtail Tome, our first uncooked
Okay.
pressed cheese.
She has a mortar and pestle. What are you grinding? What do you need a mortar and pestle for? You a fucking apothecary?
Cheese. Uncooked pressed cheeses are cooked to slightly lower temperatures during the cheese making process, and they are consequently.
I'm sorry if you
softer in
genuinely
texture
showed up
and age a
to
little bit faster.
watch
So the Swallowtail Tome
me
is also
play
made of
Castlevania
home
64,
style
but
cheese,
like
a category of
cheese is
that
important to me.
semi-firm, a little bit sour in texture, that are covered with this beautiful
Sour cheese,
earthy
okay.
rind. And this is really just the ambient mold that grows in the cave where the cheese is aging.
What? This is fucking cave cheese? This is cave cheese. We got cave cheese, okay. Cave mold cheese. Holy
It might
shit.
look a little scary or a little crazy, but the rinds of cheeses like the Swallowtail Tome add a very pleasant earthiness to the character of the cheese. When you're slicing the Swallowtail Tome,
Okay, this I can understand if you're like eel mold bad. Because this is literally mold from a cave on the cheese. When they get to blue cheese, you're gonna, yeah.
And really, when you're slicing any cheese, you should start from the center and kind of cut even slices that radiate out from the center. All cheeses ripen from the outside in. The molds and bacteria and fungi that are present on the rind actually break down the fat and the protein in the cheese and create flavor and ripen it over time. The outside of the cheese is going to be the first part to ripen, and the inside of the cheese is going to be the last part to ripen. So when you cut an even slice that has an even distribution of outside and inside, you're going to be tasting kind of the full spectrum
Any
of flavors.
mold cheese?
But I
Nope.
like
Isa, all cheese has mold.
to eat the rind, but I don't like to eat all the rind. Again, this is personal preference, but what I would
This crust is just the moldiest bit. There is still mold in the fucking shit.
do is cut off this big chunk of rind here and leave a little bit on the back. And
It's just like more concentrated.
though I wouldn't normally eat it like this, if I was eating it myself, I would start here and probably end up here. Just to demonstrate how delicious this rind is, I'm going to start with the rind first. The rind is absolutely delicious.
Oh, so you'll eat the fucking cave mold, but you won't eat the fucking super cheese.
It's kind of like the crust of bread. We've chosen
Stinky
to pair
cheese, okay,
cherries
stinky.
with the swallowtail tone. These cheeses tend to be kind
Is that a fucking grape? A cherry?
of tart and yogurty, so just as you can imagine eating fresh cherries with your yogurt, it's a beautiful pairing with the cheese.
This
This is goat tone. This is another example
Okay.
of an uncooked pressed cheese. This goat tone has a beautiful earthy rind that's actually
it looks like it's made out of goat.
dappled with yellow molds as well. When the cheesemaker started making this cheese, he didn't necessarily intend for this exact mold to be on.
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on a fucking second. I need to double check the chapters real quick. I need to. Yeah, I need to. Hold on. There's a cheese I know about. If they're smart, they put it at the end. Because I might flat out skip it. Hold on. Let's just hold on. Okay, they do not include it. Okay. Yeah, there's a So, yeah. There is an illegal cheese. Basically fucking it has worms in it. And they make it like that intentionally. Yeah, so they do not include it. I went through and checked. Yeah, it's fucking illegal because it is impossible for the FDA to approve it. Given how it is made.
On the surface, but when he built his
I don't
cellar,
remember the
he
name of
put
it,
cheese down there.
but you
This
can
was the
search
type of
up
mold that grew on the
what it
surface,
is.
and over the years has become kind of the signature mold of his farm.
It is not this.
We can take a nice thin slice, and I'm going to cut the rind off of one side.
All right.
Bismarck is a cloth-bound sheep's milk cheddar, and so it has the same characteristics that you would expect from a cheddar. It's sharp, it's tangy, it's a little
This
bit
is
nutty.
cheddar
Sheep's
cheese.
milk has about twice the butter fat of cow or goat's milk in it. It adds a roundness to the cheese and a fullness on the palate, and it also adds, for lack of a better
All right,
word,
hold
a
on.
slightly sheepy flavor to the overall cheese.
I'm gonna skip the
Traditional
cheddars. What is this?
This is Manchego. This is an example of a waxed cheese. You can see that the rind
Oy.
is coated with a very thin paraffin wax, and it's also got this distinctive basket pattern on the outside, which is a signature element of Manchego. Manchego is a pure sheep's milk cheese that's made in Spain, And it's a name-protected cheese, meaning it has to be made within a certain geographic region. When you slice a block of Manchego like this, you can do it from top to bottom. Sometimes it can be intimidating.
So it's Gouda, but made in a specific area. Got ya.
I'm going to show you how to do it, just so you know, and then I'm going to show you another way. It's really important to line up the knife so that you have a good amount overhanging the front that you can press your fingers down onto. This is going to give you the confidence you need to slice through this kind of firm, tall wedge of cheese. So you just use even pressure on the front and the back, all the way down. If that seems like it's too tall or too difficult or too crazy or whatever, another way to slice this Manchego would be to turn it on its side. And
That is evil. That is illegal.
More triangular slices.
You're making fucking
Even
pizza
slice it in
wedges
half again to make them
of
a little bit more
cheese.
narrow. You could choose to leave this rind on the back. That is made from the cooked pulp of the quince fruit. The cheese is so dense.
All right, Gouda.
This is an aged Gouda that has been aged between 12
We
and
all know
18
about
months,
Gouda.
made from
Here's Brie.
kind of
I love
white,
Brie.
Fluffy mold or a white wrinkly mold, which is actually beneficial. Totally.
Gonna be honest, I bite through this whole fucking thing uncooked. Ah, yes, I love grape cherries. Yes. Yeah, no, I straight up will bite through a wheel of Brie. I like it a lot. I'm weird. Yeah. My sense of taste is like non-existent except with cheese.
Really safe to eat and very tasty. The mold that grows on the outside of the cheese is literally
Uncooked.
breaking down
People cook
the
Brie.
fat and the
Yeah.
protein in the cheese.
Yeah, if you put Brie in the oven for a bit, it becomes goo. And like the white bit of the Brie contains it. So what you can do is you can cook the wheel of Brie for a bit, and then you slice the top off, and then you can dip like whatever the fuck you want into the Brie and get a fucking scoop of Brie. I will bite through it too. Yes.
And ripening it from the outside in. So when we're serving a bloomy rind
Oh, also alcoholics eat Brie.
or mold ripened cheese, the best tool to use is a sharp knife.
Yeah.
I have a boning knife, which is a very narrow and sharp blade, and then I have this soft.
I'm sorry. What did you just call this? What did you?
With this kind of white, fluffy mold, which is actually that grows on the outside of the cheese, is literally breaking down the fat and the protein in the cheese and ripening it from the outside in.
Cool.
So when we're serving a
What did you call the knife?
cheese, the best tool to use is a sharp knife. I have a boning knife, which is a very
Boning. Okay.
narrow and sharp blade.
I did not mishear that.
Or you can start by taking sort of a Pac-Man type wedge out of the middle. I'm going to start by doing that because that can make for a fun presentation on a cheese board. You cut a little bit of the cheese, but then you can allow your
If you get a good thing of this, by the way, Brie, and you just leave it like that, this inner part of the cut in like 3 days will look identical to this bit.
guests to see the interior of the cheese. The center is still a little bit firmer and even has some little holes in it, where the places that are closer to the exterior of the cheese are a little softer and gooier and have started to break down.
Look at that
I
shit.
recommend taking the cheese out
Squishy.
about an hour before you're going to serve it. If you forget and don't have an hour, a quick cheat is to turn your oven on to like 300 or so and turn it off, and then stick your cheese in there just for a few minutes and take it out, and that will allow it to warm up a little bit. You can pair Brie with many
Yeah,
different
or leave it in there for like,
Today,
5
I
minutes.
chosen strawberry, which adds a pop of really vibrant, beautiful red color.
I don't understand why people do this. Brie is fucking good on its own. Use the fucking Brie as a topping, not the fucking... Don't put toppings on the Brie. Or, just eat it alone. It's as good as is. What the fuck is camembert?
This is camembert. Camembert is known for its gooey, buttery texture, as well
It's just butter? Oh, shit.
as for its oftentimes pungent, flavor, and aroma. Aromas of certain bloomy rind cheeses like this Camembert have been described as being part of the Brassica family, so similar to broccoli,
don't know what that
cauliflower,
is.
or sometimes even cabbage, which sounds crazy until you smell or eat it.
Why is it in the same fucking category as cabbage? This is cheese.
See that the rind looks quite different. There are some spots of white, but also spots of brown and yellow. And when you smell the rind, it has a much more intense, pungent flavor. And that's
Yeah, okay, show me how to cut this
Parent is
bitch.
gonna add a little bit of cheese is kind of uniform.
Hold.
I'm gonna cut it in half.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Acidity along with a mild sweetness.
This shit's at room temperature,
I'm gonna cut it in half.
and it's fucking liquid.
This Camembert is quite ripe. The interior of the cheese is kind of uniformly gooey, which means that the cheese is fully ripened. This is Coupole, an example of a bloomy rind or mold ripened goat's milk cheese. The rind of this Coupole is
This looks like a brain. This looks like dried fucking left out instant noodles.
slice and dice the cheese in many different ways and get very accurate
Yeah.
center
Use a.
cheese. And look at that. It's just like a beautiful.
Gotta
perfect
use a
cut.
fucking
And
wire
from there,
blade.
You can slice and dice the cheese in many different ways and get very accurate and very beautiful slices. Bloomy rind goat's milk cheeses like Coupole have kind of a lactic quality to them, which for me kind of equates to a yogurty, fresh taste. And so when you're serving
Gorgonzola.
this is Gorgonzola, the most famous Italian blue cheese. Blue cheeses like Gorgonzola are very recognizable because they are full of these beautiful blue veins. Contrary to what many people believe, blue cheeses are not injected with this blue mold. Rather, the cheesemaker will pierce the cheese or poke holes in it, and the oxygen that's entering the cheese allows the blue mold to grow.
Yeah, so like literally that is just the cheese breathes and it gets blue.
So here we can actually see in this piece of Gorgonzola, there are different holes here, and that is literally the cheesemaker coming along with a stainless steel spike and spiking the
Boob cheese.
in order to let that blue grow. The blue mold is
Boob
delicious
cheese.
and edible. This knife is a special Italian blue cheese knife that I picked up on my travels to Italy. It allows you to slice.
That is a fucking murder
and then
weapon.
When you get to the bottom
That is a fucking murder weapon if I've ever seen one.
of the cheese, it's not going to get
Oh, that's a soft one.
stuck on the table, forcing you to.
Yeah, I've never had Gorgonzola.
So
I
I
will
use
need
this
to.
be a beautiful cut. And you'll
in
see
the
that
future.
when I've cut through the blue, a little bit of cheese does get stuck to the surface of the knife, but the thinness of the blade is designed to minimize that. I chose to serve the Gorgonzola with honeycomb, which is of course a sweet pairing, as well as toasted walnuts. So I'm going to use my soft cheese knife and slice myself off a little wedge of blue. This piece really
That is a
I'm
fucking
gonna
sticky
make a
cheese.
sheet and cut myself a piece that has a nice little vein of blue in it because I happen to really enjoy that earthy, stronger flavor.
All right.
Put that on the bread.
Roquefort.
This
Holy
is
fuck.
Arguably the most famous blue cheese in the world. Roquefort is a French blue cheese made from raw sheep's milk and was one of the first cheeses to receive an AOC or DOP name protection, meaning that the cheese can only be made in a certain region from a certain breed of sheep and following certain specifications following how the cheese is made.
Yep.
It's a perfectly even wedge. From there, I'm going to cut slices like this. Oftentimes with blue cheeses, you will see a slight rosy or pinkish color under the rind. It's just a natural result of the ripening process. I've decided to serve the Roquefort today with a classic combo, a French baguette.
I think this is the kind that I get
Blue
usually.
cheese can be kind of contentious.
Yeah.
And many people think that all blue cheeses are going to be very strong, very intense, and that they don't like them. But if you mellow out the blue cheese with a little bit of butter, you are just going to be in heaven. Not going to be fancy about this. Literally going to rip the baguette open. Any butter will do, but if you can find good butter at the supermarket, it might be worth investing in slightly fancier butter than usual. Butter can be just
Now,
as
now,
competitive
is she gonna use the cheese the same way I do?
all the way right now, but the importance of good butter cannot be underestimated.
Yeah.
So I'm
Are
really
you
taking
going to
butter,
use the cheese the way that I do?
And Roquefort can be kind of
Because I'm
sticky
about,
and a little
I'm about to have my
smoky
whole
and mess up your
world
fingers.
fucking
So this is a
destroyed
great
here
excuse to use the little fork
in
at the
like
end of your
2
blue knife.
seconds.
You can literally pick up the wedge like this.
Oh yeah.
and dig in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. The kind I get is a little more yeah than that. It's probably yeah. Oh, what is this?
Tend to have reddish or orangey rinds, and of course, when you smell them, there's some pungent. This is a Poisse, a washed rind cow's milk cheese from France. Washed rind cheeses are the stinkers of the cheese family. They
Oh
are
yeah,
easily
smelly
recognizable,
boys.
but they tend to have reddish or orangey rinds, and of course, when you smell them, there's some pungency and some really aromatic.
Yeah. So this fucker stinks more than this fucker. Right? This fucker good. But he's moldy and some people are not like that. This fucker smells. This yeah.
Satisfying. A Poisse tends to be creamy, fruity, and a little bit barnyardy. And by
Straight up
barnyardy, I mean you can kind of
fucking
taste the
chip
cow,
dip.
but in a good way. And so having that salty, toasty.
You
potato
straight up
chip
just
is
fucking dip the
perfect.
chip in that.
Take your gooey dollop of a Poisse, put it on your potato chip, and watch the fireworks happen in your brain when you eat it. This is Windermere, a raw cow's milk washed rind cheese made in Vermont. The thing that makes it distinctive and special is the fact that it's wrapped in this spruce.
Hold on. This looks like a burger. You can't line them. This is a fucking egg McMuffin. Hold on. Let me get up a comparison. Hold on. I need to just hold on. I need a good picture. Hold on. This. All right. There we go. Yeah. You cannot trick me, lady. I know my shit. This is a fucking egg McMuffin. Look at this. like, holy fuck. Okay, you know what? Actually, it looks like, it looks like somebody deep fried a fucking. What the fuck? It looks like somebody fucking put a sausage, like just a sausage inside an ice cream sandwich. This really just looks like a fucking Oreo ice cream sandwich. This is cheese. Okay. Good shit.
Special is the fact that it's wrapped in this spruce bark. This is a tradition.
But hold
This is Windermere, a raw
the
cow's milk
fucking
washed rind cheese.
hold the fucking phone. This is wood. This cheese has wood in it. Birch wood.
This is Windermere, a raw bark just below the surface that actually is used for nutrients to travel up and down. The soft inner bark is harvested from the trees, cut into strips, and then dried. Before it's put onto each wheel, the cheesemakers will sanitize it by boiling it, and boiling it also makes it flexible again. They then wrap the spruce bands around the cheese and put a little rubber band around them to keep them from falling off during the aging process. The bark permeates the cheese and really creates a wonderful array of flavors. The best way to do it is to cut the top rind off, and I'm just using a sharp chef's knife to
Yeah, see, this is what I do with Brie.
Peel the top rind away, and from there, the interior
Yeah.
of the cheese is almost like a custardy cheese pudding. And I am literally going to unabashedly dig in with a spoon, smear it on a baguette, and chow down. This cheese is so rich and
This cheese is so gooey, it needs a belt to keep in the goo.
and I am literally going to unabashedly sliced baguette is all it needs.
You just eat a spoon of cheese. Ooh, fresh
This is
cheese. Oh,
mozzarella.
yes.
Mozzarella is a fresh cheese. They're the simplest cheeses to make. They take the least amount of time to age, and they're the most simple in flavor. In Italy, in order to call the cheese mozzarella, it has to be made from the milk of the water buffalo. If the mozzarella is made from cow's milk, it's called fior di latte. So technically, all of our American mozzarella is actually fior di latte. You can slice and
Nice.
serve mozzarella in two different ways. The simplest way, of course, is to use...
I have honestly eaten a whole fucking thing of
Another way to
mozzarella
prepare
before.
mozzarella, if you don't want to slice it with a knife, is using a box grater.
Not
It's one of the best
all at
ways to
once,
have this item
but like
here
over the
has
course of a
wide
day.
openings that are perfect for
Yeah.
mozzarella. If you're going to be plating it the way that I am today,
Without putting it on anything or grating,
you
just
don't
the
need to use
fucking
this because it makes such
block.
sense. They are. The quicker they're going to bake and they'll get kind of browned. And drizzle a little bit of olive oil on buffalo milk, just about any milk you choose. Since ricotta,
Hold on.
but
Oh, yeah,
can be
ricotta.
made to a sweeter sweetness you need, and the cheese being so
What the fuck is this?
makes
Hold on.
cheeses and enjoy. This is fresh chèvre, or fresh goat cheese. Fresh cheeses of this kind were probably among the first cheeses that humans ever made. Dates make a wonderful pairing for chèvre. Take your cheese spreader or soft cheese.
I do
knife,
not like
dig in,
dates,
literally just
honestly.
squeeze fresh chèvre into the middle of the date. The date provides
I
the
really do
sweetness you
not.
need, and the cheese being so tangy and tart, it makes a wonderful. The reason people love burrata is actually because of what's in it.
Oh,
Burrata is
this looks like a fucking dumpling.
mozzarella that is stretched and shaped into a purse and then filled with stracciatella. And what is stracciatella? Strings of mozzarella in salted heavy cream. The problem was, how do you get these strings of mozzarella in salted heavy cream to the person who's going to be using it? And someone came up with the genius idea of forming a pouch of mozzarella and literally stuffing it full of this delicious
This is a bag of mozzarella containing mozzarella.
stuff. So I'm going to cut into the burrata with a boning knife. You'll
Holy shit. Liquid mozzarella inside a bag of mozzarella. We got cheese squared. We just got fucking cheese squared.
wonderful stracciatella coming out. I love to serve burrata with prosciutto, which is of course a classic Italian cured ham, and a little bit of bread.
Ah, yes, the gabagool.
Cut a nice
No, it's gabagool.
slice of burrata. Try to cup the cheese like this so that all of the good creamy inside of the cheese doesn't spill out everywhere. You can put that on top of your slice of bread. Dress it up with a few little bits of prosciutto. Sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper. And finally, you can drizzle a little olive oil on top, and your perfect bite of burrata is ready to go.
I'll be honest, I don't understand how people eat olive oil on bread. Like I don't know. If it isn't like being used to cook. Cause this is just an oil spill here. On some perfectly good cheese to me. You could have used peanut oil or fucking butter or margarine. You used olive oil.
This is provola. provola is a fresh cheese
Oh, the log.
that is part of the pasta filata family. But the difference between
Slap
provola and
it.
other pasta filata cheeses is that it is firmer and a little bit more aged.
That is a
Provola
log.
and provolone are related. The only difference is that
Oh,
provola
like,
is a smaller
blah,
loaf
yeah.
like this, and provolone tends to be very large format provolas. When slicing provola or cheeses like this, a chef's knife is the best tool to use because the cheese is actually quite firm, and so you're going to want a larger knife to help you cut all the way through it. I'm going to slice off kind of the
This cheese has the consistency of meat.
end piece here. You can actually eat this.
I am
cheese
highly
outside
amused by
and
this.
all,
Yeah.
But it's going to be a little bit dry for making a sandwich with. I would take this cheese and grate it and turn it into a macaroni and cheese shaved over top of salad. But so we're going to take our provola, make nice thin slices possible.
That is firm
Top with a little bit of
cheese.
salami or soppressata.
That is firmer than the fucking capicola.
And make myself a little sandwich. This is Queso Fresco, a mild,
It looks like yogurt.
fresh cow's milk cheese from Mexico that can be used in a wide variety of
That looks like fucking compressed cauliflower.
dishes. The cheese can then be eaten very fresh, or it can be salted and aged for more time, in which case it's going to develop a stronger and saltier flavor. Today, I'm going to serve Queso Fresco in a very
that
simple
watermelon?
way, crumbled over fresh watermelon with a little bit of mint. Sometimes in the dead of summer, eating a bunch of just summer.
Oh.
This is feta, a fresh cheese that was originally made in Greece but is now made in many places across the world. The thing that makes feta different from other fresh cheeses is the fact that
Behold, the only thing keeping the Greek economy alive.
it is packed and aged in a salt brine. Feta was one of the earliest cheeses made by humans, and it was made in a climate that was warmer. So
If you live in
aging it
Greece, I'm
salt
sorry.
meant that it could keep for a long period of time. Today, I'm going to slice the feta with my chef's knife, just into neat slices, and then I'm going to plate it with the olives. Feta and olives are also a great combination because they're from the same part of the world. And so these two foods have evolved over time and complement each other in a beautiful way. Crumble the feta.
Do people just
and then
act like the
finally
Greek
we'll
don't
drizzle with a
import?
little olive oil. This type of dish is a
'Cause the
perfect
Greek
thing
import.
to bring to a picnic or also as an appetizer to start off dinner. This is labna. Labna is a
What the
very
fuck is this? Hold the this is. What the hold the fucking phone.
thing to bring to a picnic or also as an appetizer to start off dinner.
Labne. This looks like ice cream.
This is labna. Labna is a very dense, thick, and creamy Middle Eastern style cheese that effectively blurs the line between yogurt and cheese.
We found a winner. We have found a winner.
It is very
I have to obtain this.
bright, tart, tangy, almost lemony, but because you start with whole milk, it is irresistibly creamy. Labna can be served with a variety of fresh herbs or dried herbs, and I've decided today to serve it with a little bit of za'atar, which is a wonderful Middle Eastern spice blend that really complements that creamy, tangy quality of the cheese. Gently sprinkle it on top and then drizzle with olive oil.
You don't need olive oil.
This is farmer cheese, typically a very fresh white cheese that is not pressed or aged. It has a very fluffy texture
Oh, ads. Oh, yes.
and a very creamy but subtle flavor. So it's a great blank canvas for a wide range of flavors.
Yeah, sorry, I
Today,
put it
we're
on
gonna serve
auto,
with
so.
a little bit of dill and salt and pepper and essentially create our own little party dip. I'm going to start by chopping up this fresh dill, put a little bit of
Yeah, honestly, never had feta. Or no, what is this? Not this isn't feta.
between yogurt and cheese. It is very bright, tart, tangy, almost
What-
lemony, but
what is
because you
this?
start with a variety of fresh herbs or dried herbs, and I've done a very fresh white cheese and then drizzle with olive oil.
Hold on.
This is
I have farmer cheese.
essentially create.
Yeah, I've never had this.
party dip. I'm gonna
I've
start by
never
chopping up
ever
this
had
fresh
this.
dill, put a little bit of the dill on the top, as well as a little bit
It
of
looks
sea salt, and then some crushed
spoiled.
black pepper to finish it off. Mix the herbs in. You can enjoy the farmer cheese. All
Never
on
had
its own,
feta.
or with
No,
a slice of
I think
bread,
I have had
pretzels,
feta.
crackers, or a toasted
I've
baguette.
definitely had feta. I just, yeah, don't ever.
This is mascarpone, pronounced mascarpone in Italian. This is a double or triple creme cheese that originates.
What does it look like, everyone? What does it look like?
In the Lombardy region of Italy. The terms double cream and triple cream in cheese refer to the overall percentage of butterfat in the cheese. A double cream cheese has anywhere from 60 to 74% butterfat, and a triple cream cheese has 75% butterfat or more, meaning
There's no quadruple?
these cheeses are luscious and creamy and silky and decadent. So today I'm going to top the mascarpone with assorted fresh berries, raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
So this is like
and
mostly
crumble some
fat,
lime on top, and we're going to dip in
just
some
fermented
freshly flatbread. Yum.
milk fat.
This is halloumi. Traditional halloumi is a semi-firm, fresh cheese that's made from a blend of goat and sheep's milk and sometimes cow's milk from the island of Cyprus. In order to be
Oh,
called
fuck.
halloumi, the cheese
Oh,
has to come
fuck.
from Cyprus and being made according to these traditions. The thing that makes halloumi distinctive and different from other fresh cheeses
We got
is that it
some
has a very
problem
low
cheese.
acidity and high melting point. So you can fry it or grill it and it won't lose its shape or texture. Here I have some grilled halloumi so you can see the difference between what
This looks like a fucking... Oh. This looks like a grilled cheese made of cheese.
the fresh, uncooked halloumi looks like and the grilled halloumi. You'll see
Wait, no, it's literally fucking grilled. Actual grilled cheese. I'm getting halloumi.
that it browns and caramelizes in a beautiful way. And
That is literally a grilled cheese.
oozes a little bit, but it definitely doesn't run and it holds its shape. You're gonna taste the milky and
Fuck, look at that. It's like a breadstick.
sweet flavors associated with fresh cheeses, but because the cheese really browns and caramelizes in the pan, you're also going to get some of those more sweet, caramely, and roasty, toasty notes. And squeeze a little lemon juice on top. Drizzle it with a touch of olive oil.
Why so much fucking olive oil? You don't need it.
If it needs a little bit more salt or a little bit more of a punch, you can drizzle some fresh sea salt and black pepper on top as well. This is cotija. Cotija takes its name from the town of Cotija, which is located in the Michoacan province of Mexico. Cotija is a very
Oh, we got
salty,
Mexican
fresh
cheese.
that's used
Oh yeah, no shit, it's Mexican. It's fucking sun blasted. There is no color to this.
to enhance flavor in many different dishes.
This looks like the fucking Salt Flats. Fucking Death Valley.
We're gonna serve the cotija crumbled over corn with a little bit of cilantro as kind of a nod to elote, which is a very traditional Mexican dish. You literally can just break off the cotija and
It literally looks like fucking salt.
crumble it over top of the corn.
Holy
And then we are
shit.
going to just simply tear the cilantro leaves as a garnish on top. There are thousands of different kinds of cheese. I wasn't able to show you every kind of cheese, but the information
Yeah, yeah. I wonder why that is. That you couldn't show every cheese. Maybe because you couldn't get all of them. Yeah, the cheese weird. The cheese world is weird. There are fucked up cheeses. Outside of that I know about. Yeah. We'll probably never even consider having. But yeah. Anyways.
That was a lot of cheese. Oh.
But no, never had feta. I have had feta. I just, you know. I have potato brain, right? Oh. Stretch a bit here. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna turn that off there.
Yeah.
Good shit. Obvious. Anyways. That was a lot of serotonin. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yes. That's gonna be its own fucking segment. Holy shit, the cheese. The cheese. The fucking cheese. Oh. Oh. Good lord. Oh. Anyways,